guys, welcome back to Vince-VellCustoms. So today I'm sharing with you this 1/3 Juggernaut kit that I put together. So I'm finally getting back onto the summer rotations and I'm getting on track now and things are starting to get done. So this was one of those items that had sent to me and it was part of that summer rotation. So got them done. It's a straightforward kit. I did a kit review on this a little while back when I was ready to pop them out and start working on them. And this is the final result. So this is the second one I've done. And it's like I say, when it's a straightforward kit, it's just a matter of cleaning him up, putting him together, and painting him all up. And this one we did a little bit different from my previous one. It is Pearlized Paints on him, but they're dulled down, so it's not as potent as like the gloss was originally when I pretty much was painting up. Because we're using acrylic paints, you got to really kind of secure this stuff. So I did a lot of acrylic paints. And then I did a lot of gloss coating, and then I flattened it all down just to give it that nice protected coat as much as I could. So I'll kind of give them a little bit of a turn. I'll explain everything that I did. If you saw in the beginning of the video, you can pretty much see the kit form and what I did with the pegs. Not really peg per se, but it's more rods between this leg and this leg going into the torso. So there's a big metal X within his pretty much like skeleton. And it's just really durable now, and it even goes into the base more. I can't really flip it all down because he's like 35 pounds now, all put together, so he is a beast. But get a little bit closer, show you all the stuff I've done. So you know, flesh tones, I do a lot of flesh tone work. I give a lot of different colors so you can see. The lights might be really making some stuff pop out that might not be there, but you know, just ran with it. And then of course the fingernails, and then all of the armor, and then the helmet with the teeth. So I made sure that the teeth and eyes really pop. So they are Ultrafine transfer detail eyes, the biggest ones that I got. They're sealed in there pretty good. I tried to bring out as much detail as I can. The idea is, well, Juggernaut's gritty. At least I think he's like a gritty guy. He's not like super clean, you know. He's probably just always bashing stuff. So I wanted to keep the skin and the outfit and everything, the hands, just kind of like dirty looking. I didn't want to go too crazy with, you know, making him look clean. And of course the client was happy with that and everything. And then we ran with it. Down here at the base you can see that there is a gem. I didn't know which one to get, and the client wasn't really sure either. And it's kind of hard to tell. But so what it is, I got two different sizes. It's easier. This is the smaller one, and then of course this is the big one, as you can see in my hand. So there's a little spot here where they can go. So it's like if you want the bigger one or not. And basically, I think they're paperweights. They're like glass paperweights. So whichever one he wants to use, he can use, and use the other one on the desk. But so, of course, the base, like I said, that metal rod goes into here, and it goes into as far down as possible on each side. So this way everything works out. Now, when you do that metal rod work, the problem is you can't just throw a metal rod here and then throw a metal rod, you know, goes through here where it was cut off up to there. You got to have like the Aves or the Magnascope bonding it to it. So, because he is a hollow statue and he was filled with foam, what I had to do was I had to mark out that rod coming up the leg, go through the foam that was already filled in there, and then at this joint here, there's a lot of Aves smushed up here, and there's a lot of Aves smushed down here, and then there was glue. So I got everything attached, and then I seamed everything up. Same thing basically down with the feet. I put the feet down as far as I could go and aligned everything up, so the metal rod does go into there. And then if I was to turn this upside down, you could see the metal rod sticking underneath of it a little bit. But what I did is I put a whole bunch of Aves in there so it locks it into place. So he is pretty much sealed up pretty good. And it's not just like attached a you know, you don't, with something this big, especially handling, you just don't want to glue this and throw some Aves of a seam because it's just gonna flop and break. So now this sucker is really secured, with, at least with the legs and stuff. Now as far as the arms are detachable. So I think, what was it? It was this, I think it's this piece here goes to this hand. It was cut here, and then it was this piece. So what I had to do is I had to paint them all up first. And once I got them all painted up, even I painted up here, I attached the arms and I seamed it up with Aves. And then what I did is I masked off and touched it, because it would be a nightmare trying to get underneath here and try to get underneath the chest and all that. So that was just one of those things. Now, of course, like I showed in this video, the belt buckle is very weird. I don't know, a lot of people don't understand what was going on with the belt buckle. So what I did on my end for the client is I tried to copy these two rings. I filled up here and I copied two more rings, but I put metal rods in there. So now it looks like a good belt buckle that's on him. It's actually, you know, it looks like it's all working out pretty good. So all that's pretty much all, you know, what I did with all that. And we can pretty much see all the detailing. Try to bring out as much as I could with everything. But he is a beast of a kit. I mean, if you're a Juggernaut fan though, and this is pretty much one of those Grail kits a lot of people talk about that they want, but it's just pretty awesome. So a lot of little detailing all over the piece. Tried to bring it out as much as I could. But I mean, he has simplified colors. It's not like, you know, he's got all these different colors on him. It's pretty much like that bronzy mahogany color, and then red for the waist and boots, and that's pretty much Juggernaut. I mean, other than that, not much more you can do to him, and you don't want to force any other colors or anything like that. But really cool. Of course, all the skin tone is Garage Kit's flesh tone, and what I did is I tried to bring out those veins a little bit more, try to get those popping a little bit. And that's pretty much Juggernaut. I mean, other than that, not much more to go on. Underneath the base, which I can't really fix up, what I did is I put a lot of padding, some foam padding underneath it, so this way when you put it onto a desk or something, it's not like the resin's going to scratch it up the table or anything. There is some padding under there as well. And like I said, there's no sense in making these glued on. This way you can make it removable, because it's just it's nicer that way. Because if you don't want to have it on the base at all, it still looks like a broken up rock over there. You can see I filled it in with some A's, and I did a little sculpt work. And then what I did is I wrapped this saran wrap around this piece, and I just pushed it in and let it cure, and then I was able to pop it out. But yeah, that's the Juggernaut. All worked out great. I did throw out my shoulder working on him, but that's because I'm working on this one, and I'm doing some side work on that big Hulk as well. Because we're moving the Hulk up in rotation, and we moved some other projects down the line, so it's kind of like things changed up a little bit. We're still in, you know, just the way things work out. But yeah, so like I said, he's about 35 pounds all put together, especially we added those 2 metal rods in, but at least now he is secured and he is ready to go. So there you go. That is a Juggernaut, 1/3 scale. Hopefully you guys like the way it came out. Hopefully if you're looking to pick one up, maybe I'll give you some tips and tricks, and you can pretty much see what's going on. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.